Hello, how are you doing? And welcome to my YouTube channel here on YouTube. We're still trying to work out how to explain and deliver these ideas to you and express ourselves in a way that will make sense to everybody. Obviously, you can see on the YouTube channel that there's several different kind of videos. There's a lot of live music. There's some interesting travel documentation, recordings, and quite a separate project. We have an interesting situation whereby we have lots of vinyl records we want to send to certain people in the world, just for fun, really. And we've called it, Who Shall We Send the Record To Today, Then? And it's this, or possibly the one where I'm naked. And we shall, in the process, and people may be sending votes or suggestions, send a copy of that vinyl record to famous people, such as, I don't know, Ian McKellen or something like that. And then, of course, post it. We can film our how can I say this, interaction with Royal Mail as we send these vinyl records off to the various destinations. With the magic of video technology and YouTube, you can see all of this happen before your very eyes. If it's the first time you've ever watched one of these videos, this is my YouTube channel, as is evident, because you should be on YouTube watching this by now, and hopefully you can piece together the bits of evidence that are around you. If you can't, do get in touch. We can probably help. And as with every other YouTube video on the face of the planet in cyberspace, remember to subscribe, keep in touch, keep abreast of events as they unfold down here. I take it upon myself to remind you that there are several other videos on this channel, especially one of me in a related link below, and you'll see why due to the soundtrack. Now, the video for today, of course, we're going to make a little announcement concerning a gig that's about to happen, and we're going to tell you just how good it is if you're tuning into this video after the gig's happened.
Woken from my slumber, I realized there was nothing shining into my eyes. I staggered to my feet and muttered, Christ, whatever happened to the sun? The empties on the table pile up each year, the ghosts of each young lady who isn't here. Life that once was sweet, I muttered, Christ, whatever happened to the sun? Tried to ring the service, but however loud I call, it seems there's no one here to press my shot at all.
Now, the travel video itself, which you can see in the link below, that relates to an episode earlier this year where I was invited to join a street festival in Brazil, the Festival de Rua. And this was based in Salvador and the larger region of Bahia, where I ended up dressed as a sailor some 500 kilometers in the interior. Somewhere near the Amazon, so I don't know. It was hot. It was hot. We literally were just south of the equator, and there was an awful lot of coffee. Now, for this little travel document series that I put together, as more or less as an experiment earlier this year, before I really started to understand how video communication works in our current situation here on cyberspace. Making travel documents, it was quite an alien experience to me, but it was really, really good fun, and I've got a few more clips left that I haven't actually put together yet, where we were sitting on a roof of a hotel after the festival had finished, in the dark, just hanging out, smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, and musicians from various countries who were there were just gathered around a table, just making sweet, sweet music. And I think I managed to capture some of that, and that'll be coming up.
Jesus Christ, whatever happened to the sun?
Now, as with everything in life, I have several ongoing projects at once, and one of them, interestingly enough, is, and probably quite obviously, is mostly involving trying to procure the right kind of equipment to make these videos. So, what kind of webcam I might need that's reasonably priced, what kind of sort of video recording equipment or recording programs I can just upload onto my computer, for example. It would be handy to have recommendations from people who definitely know better than me about these kind of things, either in the comments below, please feel free, or on Facebook, for example. You can find me on facebook.com/FredSnowMusic. And then fill me in as to what the hell I can use. It's a very simple setup. It doesn't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Those are my two main issues. Yeah, inexpensive, not complicated. Because I'm a simple fellow, as you can tell. I'm but a mere unlettered savage from the provinces. Notwithstanding having the right kind of kit and equipment to make these videos, I'll also be performing live, and you can see some of the videos on the channel here. It's probably just over there. You can see some of the videos that we've made and we put out. That they're not they're pretty lo-fi, some of it, but. You can see there's a considerable amount of new material. Some of it somewhat of a departure from my previous output, and we'll be hopefully getting in the studio quite soon to work through some of these tunes in more depth. Coming off the back of that, of course, concerning live music, I shall be performing at the Gate in Cardiff for the Naked Citizens album launch, and that's on the 13th of October. Now, if you are watching this after that date, then I can modestly assert to you that, in fact, the whole show was awesome. It was a complete blast. And in this regard, we can discuss Doctor Who and the linear concepts of time. In fact, we've just abolished here, announcing just how good that show was, even though at the point of the recording, which is now, none of this has yet to happen. And for the best things in life, you almost always need to be in Cardiff so that you have a reason to complain about it. So, signing off as is customary. Signing off as is customary on all YouTube videos. Bumping this thing around against a bumpy ride. Oh my God, it's an earthquake! Everybody panic!
Christ! Whatever happened to the sun?
That's calm.
Road over here, Charlie. Road over here.
So, signing off as is customary with YouTube videos in this day and age, ladies and gentlemen. I remind you to follow the links below, which are sort of there. Check in with my main website. See where you might find the nearest live show that I'm in. And come along, or just find the nearest live show and go, enjoy, see live music, see live performance. It's quite simple. You, dear
baby grand piano.
Voyeur on YouTube, you are the reason why the live music scene is alive. So, not just watching videos of all of this nonsense and tits like me, of course, but go and see us perform like idiots on stage, because it's a more interesting life that way, isn't it? It's better than sitting at home watching television. So without further ado, I'd say,
There's nothing fit to eat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever happened.
And as always, remember to subscribe.
I wander past the terrace to the unknown lawn. There's holes in my pocket and my jacket's frayed and torn. There's nothing.
My name is Fred Snow. Hello. Click on the videos.
I drink to absent friendship.
Enjoy.
All on my own. Ciao. My misery is complete. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whatever happened to the sun? Bloody samples, man. Whoever it is, they've fallen asleep at the fucking wheel, haven't they? That was after they changed the tax laws. God, at least my stuff isn't on the land registry. I'm gonna fucking pen out of me the prince. Waiter! My cover button has already come loose. Made the best Bloody Mary in the entire caliphate. It wasn't dry back then, put it that way. Oh, bloody pigeons. I say, not the gates, bruh! Put that down! Anyway, who writes the shit? Other, on the rocks, please.